Welcome to K and HL Degree College, Eluru. Adhika Nana University, BCom third semester, third unit, shares and goodwill valuation. Valuation of shares. Need or purpose. Shares are often pledged as security for rising loans. When one company acquires majority of the shares of another company, it is necessary to value such shares. The supervisors of deceased person who gets some shares of a company made by will to declare NAV by the finance or an investment trust company. When two or more companies amalgamate or one company absorb another company. When a company has decided to undergo a process of reconstruction, when preference shares or debentures are converted into equity shares, under a scheme of nationalization, when the shares of a company are taken over by the government, when shares are held by the partners jointly in a company and dissolution takes place, it becomes necessary to value the shares for proper distribution of partnership proprietary among the partners. Shares of a private companies are not listed on the stock exchange. If such shares are appreciable by the shareholders or if such shares are not to be sold, the value of such shares will have to be ascertained when shares are received as a gift to determine the gift tax and wealth tax. The value of such shares will have to be ascertained. Value of shares: face value, book value, cost value, market value, capitalized value, fair value. Face value: a company may divide its capital into shares of 10 rupees or 50 rupees or 100 rupees, etc. Company share capital is shown as face value of shares. Face value of share is equal to share capital by total number of shares. This face value is printed on the share certificate. Shares may be issued at less or more discount or premium of face value. Book value. Book value of shares is equal to book value of company by total number of shares, where book value of company is equal to share capital plus reserves plus accumulated profits minus accumulated loss. Cost value. Price on which the share are purchased with the purchase expenses such as brokerage commission, etc. Market value: price on which the shares are purchased or sold. This value may be more or less or equal the face value. Capitalized value: capitalized value of share is equal to capitalized value of profit by total number of shares. Fair value: fair value of share is equal to value of share by NAV method, net annual value method, plus value of share by yield method by total number of shares. Methods of valuation: net assets method, NAV method, dividend yield method, earning capacity or capitalization method, average of fair value method. Methods of valuation: net assets method, NAV, aims to find out the possible value of share in at the time of liquidation of the company. Pessimistic approach: it starts with a calculation of market value of the company. The amount paid off to debenture holders, preference shareholders, creditors, and other liabilities are deducted from the released amount of assets. The rising amount the remaining amount available for equity shareholders. Intrinsic value of share is equal to net assets of a company by total number of shares, whereas net assets, equity, share capital, reserves and surpluses, profit on revaluation of assets, accumulated losses, fixed assets, loss on revaluation of assets, net assets, fixed assets, current assets, investments, intangible assets, outside liabilities with debentures, preference share capital. Precautions of NAV method. Market value should be taken if given, or book value should be arrived at after charging adequate dispersion. Intangible assets should be included in assets whether they are appearing in the balance sheet or not. All fictitious assets must be ignored. Provision should be made for bad and doubtful debits on amount of sundry debtors. All liabilities, whether appearing in the balance sheet or not, must be taken into account. Outstanding expenses an, uh, and an appropriate amount of contingent liabilities must be taken into account. Adequate provision for taxation should be made. The claim of preference shareholders must also be deducted from the net assets to ascertain the value of an equity share. Methods of valuation. Dividend yield method. Investors are invested in income. They have to price of share upon the size of expected dividends. Value of share is calculated by comparing the expected rate of dividend of company with normal rate of dividend as prevailing in that industry. Value of share is equal to expected rate of dividend by normal rate of dividend into paid up share value, where profit available for dividend to equity shareholders, profit of the company, income tax, transfer to reserves, transfer to debentures sinking fund, preference dividend, expected rate of dividend, profit available to dividend by total equity share, total equity paid up capital into hundreds. Earning capacity or capitalization method based on the assumption that the company will continue to operate the business. If investor wish to obtain controlling interest, then the shares value is calculated on the basis of earnings rather than dividends. Value of share is calculated by comparing the rate of earnings of a company with a normal rate of return as prevailing in that industry. Value of share is equal to rate of earnings by normal rate of return into paid up value of share, where rate of earnings, profit earned by net capital employed into 100, profit earned, profit of the company, income tax, interest on debentures, preference dividend, net capital may employed, fixed assets at market value, current assets, expected investment, current liabilities. Average of fair value method. Fair value of share is equal to value of share by NAV method, net annual assets method, plus value of share by yield method by total number of shares. Meaning of shares. The share capital is the most important requirement of business. It is divided into a number of indivisible units of fixed amount. These units are known as shares. The shares of a company are movable property and are transferable in major provided article of association. A share is undoubtedly movable property in the same way in which a Bale of cloth or bag of wheat is movable property. Such commodities are not brought to existence of legislation, but a share in a company belongs to totally different category of property. It is incorporeal in nature and it is consists merely of bundle of rights of obligations. Factors affecting value of shares. The value of shares is greatly affected by the economic, political, and social factors such as the nature of the company's business in economic conditions of a country, the country, other political and economic factors, example, possibility of the nationalization excess duty on goods, products produced, etc. The demand and supply of shares, proportion of the liabilities and capital, rate of proposed dividend and past profit of the company, yield, other related shares of the stock, exchange, etc. Need of share valuation for estate duty and wealth tax purposes, for amalgamation and absorption schemes, for gift tax purposes, for discharge of debits and liabilities is expansional nature, purchasing shares for control, for selling shares of shareholder to purchaser, for conversion of one class to share to another class, for the compensation made to a company when the said a company is being nationalized, for granting loans on the basis of security of shares. Methods of share valuation. Valuation of shares. Assets backing method or assets basis method or intrinsic value method or real value basis method or breakup value method. First one. Second one, yield basis method or market value method or earning capacity method. Third one, fair value method or average assets backing method or yield basis method. Net assets method. From the following balance sheet of Swetex Limited, you are asked to ascertain the value of each equity share of the company. Equity share 20,000, equity shares of 10 rupees each, fully paid 2 lakhs. 1,000 rupees 6% preference shares, each 100, fully paid 1 lakh. Reserves 60,000, sundry creditors 40,000, provision for taxation 20,000, other liabilities 10,000, totally 4 lakhs 30,000. Assets goodwill 30,000, land and buildings 1 lakh, plant and machinery 1 lakh 20, investments 60,000, stock 50,000, debtors 40,000, cash at bank 24,000, preliminary expenses 6,000. Totally 4 lakhs 30,000. For the purpose of valuing the shares, the company the company assets were revalued as goodwill 50,000, land and buildings at cost plus 50%, plant and machinery 1 lakh, investments at book values, stock 80,000 and debtors book value less than 10%. Solution. Net assets method. Goodwill 50,000, land and buildings 1 lakh plus 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000, plant and machinery 1 lakh, investments 60,000, stock 80,000, debtors 36,000, cash at bank 24,000, current minus current liabilities 40,000, creditors 40,000, taxation 20,000, other liabilities 10,000, totally 70,000. 5 lakhs minus 70,000, 4 lakhs 30,000. Less preference share capital 1 lakh. Funds available to equity shareholders 3 lakhs 30,000. In intrinsic value, each share is equal to funds available to equity shareholders by total number of shares. Intrinsic value of share is equal to 3,30,000 by 20,000 equity shares. Get the share value 16 rupees 50 paisa. Alternative approach: equity share capital 2 lakhs, reserve 60,000, total 2 lakhs 60,000, less preliminary expenses 6,000, 2 lakhs 54,000, add profit of revaluation of goodwill 20,000, land and building 50,000, stock 30,000, totally 1 lakh, 2 lakhs 54,000 by plus 1 lakh, 3 lakhs 54,000, less uh, pla- less plant and machinery profit on loss on revaluation plant and machinery 20,000 debtors 4,000 totally 24,000 3 lakhs 54,000 minus 24,000 3 lakhs 30,000 funds available to equity shareholders. Then funds available intrinsic value of share value is equal to funds available to equity shareholders by total number of shares. 3,30,000 by 20,000 shares is equal to 16 rupees 50 paisa. Yield basis method. Yield may be calculated as yield is equal to normal profit by capital employed into 100. Particular yield may also be termed as expected yield, normal rate of return, earnings rate of return, rate of general expectations, estimated rate of capitalization, etc. Capitalized value of profit. Capitalized value of profit is equal to profit by normal rate of return into 100. Value of equity share is equal to capitalized value of profit by number of shares, or value of each share equity share is equal to profit by normal rate of return into number of equity shares into 100. Illustration: two companies A Limited and B Limited are founded by exactly similar as to their assets, reserves, and liabilities. Expect, Except that their share capital structures are different. The share capital of A Limited is 11 lakhs, divided into 1,000. 6% preference shares 100 rupees each and 1 lakh equity shares 10 rupees each. The share capital of B Limited is also 11 lakhs, divided into 1,000. 6% preference shares 100 rupees each, 1 lakh equity shares 10 rupees each. The fair yield respect of the equity shares of this type of companies is ascertained 8%. The profit of the two companies for 2009 are found to be 1,10,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. Calculate the value of equity shares of each of these two companies on 31st December 2009. On the basis of this information only, ignore taxation. Solution: valuation of shares A Limited. Average profit of 2 years 1,10,000 plus 1,50,000 by 2, 1,30,000, less preference dividend 6% on 10 lakhs 60,000. The maintainable profit 70,000. Capitalized value of profit is equal to 70,000 by 8% normal rate of return 8 into 100. You get the 8 lakh 75,000. Value of equity share is equal to 8,75,000 by 10,000 is equal to 87 rupees 50 paisa. Valuation of shares B Limited. Average profit is equal to 1,30,000 less preference dividend 6% on 1,06,000. Maintainable profit 1,24,000. Capitalized value of the profit 1,24,000 by 8% into 100. 15,50,000. Value of each equity share is equal to 15 lakhs 50,000 by 1 lakh 15 rupees 50 paisa. Fair value method. Value of value Fair value is equal to intrinsic value plus yield value by 2. The following is the balance sheet of X Company Limited as on 31st December 2009. Share capital, equity share capital 10 rupees.